Okay, here we go. You know what, you guys? I just got to pause for a second here. I don't know about anybody else here this Sunday afternoon. I am having a hard time thinking, and there's a couple reasons why. Maybe you're feeling a little hazy yourself. Number one, the moon is void of course. It's void of its course because at 22 degrees Virgo, remember the signs in astrology go from 0 to 30 degrees or 0 to 29 degrees, 59 minutes. And then they switch signs at 0 degrees again. So we're at like 22, almost 23 degrees Virgo. Well, in the horoscope, in the transit planets right now, there are no other planets hanging out there between 22 degrees and the final degree, 29 degrees of Virgo. So the moon isn't like tethered to anything. It's not aspecting anything. It's just kind of coasting. So when the moon is void of course, it's void of its course. It means that it's coasting. There isn't anything driving it. When the moon, as the moon rules our physical body and our emotions and our reflexes, well, there's just nothing really guiding us right now, pulling us towards something. We are also in kind of coasting mode. So we just need to kind of chill and reflect. This is a good time for meditation. It's a good time doing housework, cleaning stuff up, catching up on old stuff that needs to be done. And the thing is, being in Virgo ruled by Mercury, Mercury has to do with thinking and reasoning. So, fuzzy brain. My hands feel a little fuzzy, to tell you the truth, too, because my Mercury rules my hands. So there's that, and then before it went void, we had Neptune and Jupiter squaring the moon as well. So that was creating a lot of hazy confusion, and Jupiter was making it even bigger. Okay, and we're on the cusp of Mercury going retrograde. So you guys double check, triple check everything that you're doing, because you're going to lose stuff. Things are going to get misplaced. Schedules are going to get canceled. Do not sign any contracts, unless it's something from the past. Nothing going new, okay? So Jeffrey Epstein was arrested Saturday for allegedly sex trafficking dozens of minors in New York and Florida between 2002 and 2005. He will appear in court in New York on Monday, according to 3 law enforcement sources. He owns a New York mansion and an island in the Caribbean and was being held at the federal lockup in Manhattan ahead of his court date. So his Saturday's arrest comes after 12 years after he essentially got a slap on the wrist for molesting dozens of underage girls in Florida. And there is a Trump connection here. Back to the Jeffrey Epstein reading. I'm sorry, I totally sidetracked, but this is also important. This is what I was looking for about Katie Johnson, the one who filed, I think she had to withdraw her complaint a couple times because she was getting death threats. But in 2016, in June, there was a lawsuit was filed in Manhattan by a woman who once used the name Katie Johnson, claiming that she was raped by then presidential candidate Donald Trump at a party at Epstein's Manhattan mansion in 1994 when she was 13 years old. Trump and Epstein both categorically deny it ever happening. So then it says in November, Johnson backs out of a press conference just days before the election, saying she'd been threatened and was fearful. She later drops the lawsuit. In 2017, in February, Trump nominates former Miami federal prosecutor Acosta as U.S. Secretary of Labor. Acosta is compelled at his confirmation hearing to briefly address questions about the deal he approved for Epstein. One lawmaker requests more records from the Epstein case. Acosta is confirmed. Okay, so back to this reading on Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I'm kind of having a hard time getting to it, and I wanted to explain to you why. Because I know I am feeling a really, really strong urge and request to do this one on Jeffrey Epstein, and I absolutely want to do it. But there's a lot of haze out there. I just really do not feel like this is going to be one of my better readings, but I'm going to proceed anyway, okay? So, this reading, Jeffrey Epstein, I guess, let's just start with you, Jeffrey Epstein. We'll just make it really generic. And I'm using my old Toxic deck, my original Donald Trump campaign deck, and I think it is going to hold more secrets. Okay? So we'll just start with that general question. Universe, cut my deck. Tell us about Jeffrey Epstein being arrested in New York. It was fate. Oh, wait, my card of the reading. Temperance. His blending things. New York arrested him by using information from probably multiple law enforcement agencies to track him down and arrest him. So, it was a matter of fate. What was covering him with that arrest? Jeffrey Epstein, what was covering you with that arrest? Ew. Oh, he feels so gross. What? The King of Cups. Okay, you know, normally this is my Putin card and I can't help but look at it as Putin. Do they need a distraction? Is the one thing that comes to my mind, because they are, I think they're trying to get Pence out, get Ivanka in, and then Mueller coming up. I mean, oh my God, pick your poison. Jeffrey Epstein, Ivanka, Pence, Mueller. Really. But I will also accept that this could be some sort of court. A justice or court that we don't know about. So we can take it both ways. Epstein, what was the challenge with your arrest? Okay, see, that's Rebecca Mercer to me. Rebecca Mercer, I don't know how she's connected with Epstein. We know she's connected with Trump. We know that Katie Johnson has come forth and with her charges about Trump raping her. See, my mind is going blank again. I feel like I am in, not only is the moon void of course, I just feel like there's a big block. I'm not allowed to go here, but we're going to push through, okay? Wow. So maybe it is Rebecca. I could actually see that, you guys, because she is also behind the scenes a lot with child sex trafficking, with the Six Wands mob. She's a big player in that too, just like the DeVosses, all those ugly people. Okay, what's at the base of this reading? With Epstein getting arrested? The Magician. Taking all of these ideas and all of this information that was up cerebrally, ideas in the air, and funneling it back down to earth. It was time to address these nonsense lawsuits, this garbage plea deal he had, and have accountability once and for all. And amazingly, it happened after the new moon solar eclipse, times of new beginnings. The sun and moon opposite Saturn, Pluto, which has to do with justice, judgment, and being responsible for your actions. What's crowning this? Epstein's arrest. The Star. Now, holy cow. This is my Robert Mueller card testifying. I mean, maybe it is a distraction from that. It could also be Trump because he's the star of his show. But I can't see him wanting Epstein arrested, you know, unless it's to normalize all of his oh my gosh. What do you think? You think it's to normalize all of his garbage and how his news coming out? Okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah, like my whole body's like, that's it. In the past, what happened? Oh, God. Yes, that's what they did. Bound up young girls, blindfolded them with the lure of different ideas of coming to America, making money. You can do this, this, and this, and this. No. We're going to bind you up. You're going to be my special massage girl, and we are going to assault you. I'm so sorry. Future. What's come Knight of Wands? Again, this points to rescue and action. I'm glad they're taking action on behalf of all these girls. I pray to God this is not to rescue Donald or take action to normalize his disgustingness. How do we see this arrest with, how does Epstein see his arrest? Good news? No, we all see it as good news. That's very true. I'm sure he does not. What's the environment like with his arrest? Was coming quickly. It was balanced, precisely executed. What was the hope with this? It was his tower moment. Fears with this? It would hurt someone from the past. Nostalgia. Gee, yeah, all these girls from the past are coming out. That's their fear. We're going to hear from them. The ideal thing to come from this? Jail. And what's going to come? Strength. This is a really strong case. That is very good news. Okay. There you go. I think I should probably ask, what does Trump think of this?